Hello everyone, welcome to Lessons with A and welcome to another lesson in our Lessons for A1 level learners in English. And in this lesson, we'll be focusing on prepositions of place. We have already done a lesson on what prepositions are, so you can refer to that lesson to brush up on what prepositions are. But for this lesson, we focus exclusively on a few common examples of prepositions of place, how we use them, and how we can incorporate them into sentences. Let's begin. What are prepositions of place? These prepositions are used to tell us the specific position or place that something is at. And some of the common examples we'll be focusing on include in, on, under, next to, between, and many more. Now let's take some of these examples one by one and see how they fare as prepositions of place. In. We use in when something is placed in another thing. An example would be the pen is in the bag. The books are in the box. We use in to indicate if we have placed something in another thing. So, as in the first example, it tells us that we have placed a pen inside a bag. In the second example, we see that we have placed a certain amount of books in a specific box. Moving on, we have on, and we use on when something is placed on top of another thing. Examples are the pencil is on the paper. The red apple is on the table. In both of the examples, we are shown that we put something on top of another thing. So we use on to indicate when something is placed on top of another thing. We move on to under, and under is the opposite of on. We use it to indicate when you place something under another thing. An example is the pen is under the table. I was under my bed. Here, under is used to indicate our position as under the bed or the table. We move on to between. We use between when we place something in the middle of two things. We use it when we place something in the middle of two things. Examples are the ball is between the tables. The book is between the green ones. As we see in both of these examples, and the book were placed in the middle of two things, as in tables for the first example, and the green books as in the second example. So use between when you want to talk about placing something in the middle of two other things. This will be all for our lesson on prepositions of place. Like, share, subscribe, and if you got any questions or comments, put it in the comment section. If you need a grammar book that has been specially formulated to cater to anything you would need in English grammar, you can find one in our link. Also, you can try to book a lesson for yourself or friends or any other person you need a lesson for in the description too. I'll see you in the next lesson.